I wanted to get an advanced degree initially to put off paying my undergraduate loans back, so it seemed like a good way to defer them as long as I was in school. Then I just became obsessed with trying to capture some knowledge and wanted to become a writer, and I couldn't do it on my own. It seemed like a good place to do it. My path at the MLA is long and winding. I started out not knowing what I was going to do. Met a woman teaching a class about women in horror films who blew my mind. I took a class on transgressive arts in the classics department. I was blown away by that professor, and then I took a year and a half of studies with him on Plato and Socrates. And then I broke my neck in a car accident, and I just had to write about that. So my capstone piece was writing about overcoming and healing a near-death car wreck in the back of a taxi cab. I figured I had taken like 3 or 4 writing workshops here, that I needed to use those gifts and the training I got in those workshops to try and write a story that maybe entertain people and change the way people think about their own mind-body connections and healing and stuff like that. We had a Buddhist come in and talk about meditation, and when someone had recommended Reiki healing for a spleen of mine that had been lacerated, I kept that in the back of my mind, and then when my neck did not heal, I went to a Reiki healer to spur some holistic healing, and I think that mysticism class I took here in the MLA program helped open the door for me to be open to that. But what I learned from the capstone is that writing is difficult, way more difficult than I thought, and nonfiction is more difficult. To write a good account, you really have to get in touch and be in that moment emotionally and physically. And so yeah, reliving surgeries and hospital stays and all that stuff, and not healing and fearing surgery. And yeah, it was a whole way more difficult than I thought it would be. The MLA was, I don't know, it felt like home, laid back, chill, cool, drastically different than what I expected from Penn. My relationship with my advisor, she's like my surrogate mother. I mean, we spent years working on this book together, and she was very nurturing, very kind. She pushed my limits, and I don't know, I wrote a book I didn't think I'd be capable of writing, but she really got it out of me, and I love her. My name is Caputo, and I'm the master of mind, body, and memoir.